Hey guys, it's Mike Chen. In this video, I am heading to one of the 5 Michelin star restaurants in Saigon, Vietnam. And this place was absolutely beautiful. 11 courses at a really amazing price for a Michelin star restaurant. And before taking you inside and showing you the food, just want to give a big thank you and shout out to the sponsor of this video, Cove Pure. I've had this machine for several weeks now. It is one of my favorite things in the kitchen. And it's this thing right here. It's the sleek looking countertop reverse osmosis water purifier. It's got a smart touch screen. It's got a 5-liter water tank. If you're super thirsty, you want a lot of water right away, there's a water pitcher as well. And you can have instant cold water, room temperature water, hot water. I used to drink a lot of canned sodas, bottled water. I had a water filter as well. And I know the soda stuff isn't really the best for you. And after I got this machine, I've just been drinking a lot more just cold water because it's so convenient. First of all, it doesn't hook up to anything. So you plug it in, you fill up the water tank, and it's pretty much ready to go. And getting this machine has been really educational in terms of what I now know about water. First of all, I didn't exactly know just how bad tap water was. Like, depending on where you live, you can actually research this stuff. And here in Washington, in my area, it's not great. Your tap water could have arsenic, nitrogen, it could have herbicide runoff, nitrate, lead. These are, of course, all things that are horrible for you. These could lead to heart attacks. It could hinder brain development. I drink a lot of bottled water, and those things, first of all, the cost really does add up. And they contain a lot of microplastics, nanoplastics, a lot of things that can lead to cardiovascular events. And according to studies, over 1 million Americans actually get sick every year from germs in tap water. 70 million Americans have PFAs or forever chemicals in their tap water. And like I said, I used to use these pitcher filters, but apparently they only remove about 23% of arsenic. And what's really unique about Cove Pure, it's not just a water filter, it's a 4-stage purification system with clear wave reverse osmosis, which removes thousands of contaminants, all the way down to 0.0001 microns. Now, to put that in perspective, a speck of dust is 25 microns. So basically, Cove Pure filters out stuff that's 250,000 times smaller. Also, the smart screen tells you how pure your water is in real time. And my favorite feature, you don't need to hire a plumber. Just plug it in, fill up the water tank, and you're ready to go. So if you want to check out Cove Pure, just go to the link in my description box below. And right now they have an exclusive offer for my audience, $200 off. Or just go to covepure.com/MikeChen and you'll get $200 off your unit today. And if you think about it, an average family spends over $1,000 each year on bottled water alone. And of course, in addition to the cost, it comes with microplastics. This water system, game changer. Whoa, there's some ginormous houses around here. I think this is the first time I've ever been to like a fancy residential area, or some houses are fancy, some houses are really, really fancy. There's a lot of Michelin restaurants here in Saigon. And tonight I'll be dining at one with a Michelin star. Oh, thank you. That's beautiful. Wow. I feel like they turned one of these really modern, beautiful houses into a restaurant. Wow, look at this. Hey guys. Oh, they're sleeping. How cute. Oh yeah, this smells awesome. First of all, this property is gorgeous. And everything is being cooked right in the center. I see meats are cooking and smoking on fire. That's interesting. Look at that skylight. Holy moly. This is such a pretty kitchen. And there's only 3 1 Michelin star restaurants in Vietnam, and this is one of them. And this is the menu tonight. Amuse-bouche, flower crab, drunken chicken fish maw, lemon foie gras, mallard shiitake, abalone rice, seafood soup, sweet potato, coconut. Looks awesome. So the amuse-bouche has 3 different bites, which is very exciting. And the first one is fresh ebi from Japan. It looks like edible flowers on top. And the gelatin is made with tomato consomme on a toasty little shell. Sashimi ebi too. Whoa. Oh, that was an explosion. I don't know what is. The ebi is the first thing you taste, but then you get a hit of that slightly zesty tomato consomme, which adds, I feel like, more of a savory flavor to that little bite. And because the ebi is so soft, everything is so soft, it's paired with such a beautiful, crunchy little shell. Wow, I'm still getting different flavors, floral notes rolling around on my tongue. That was an absolute explosive flavor bomb. That's where to begin a meal. Whoa, this looks beautiful too. So this is lobster they got from a city in the middle of Vietnam, which is just known for lobster, and dry aged it for 7 days. Underneath that is a little salad of mangosteen mixed with fish sauce, and under that is a paste of lobster roll mixed with green curry. It's a hefty little bite too. Wow, that was even more explosive than the first bite. That was sweet, citrusy, and the sweetness is different, right? You got the sweetness from the lobster. I think the texture after dry aged for 7 days is a little firmer, but somehow the sweetness of the lobster is enhanced. Sweetness, the creaminess of the lobster has been enhanced. And then you bite into that crispy shell. Mangosteen just erupts, and it's juicy, and it's citrusy, and it's bright. That already tastes like a fireworks finale explosion. This is some of the craziest starter bites I've ever had. This is a tart with chanterelle mushrooms inside, a slice of truffle on top, and the chanterelle mushrooms cooked over the grill. And it's mixed with Japanese egg yolk, cheese, there's pine nuts, there's pesto made with Vietnamese basil. Basil is used so heavily here, so yeah, you can use local basil. That might be one of the greatest bites of food you'll ever take in your life. I did not know flavors like this existed. What in the world? The first thing you taste is the smoke from the mushrooms, and it is smoky. It tastes like an earthy forest fire in here. The crunchy shell absolutely evaporates when it hits your tongue. The pine nuts gives it such nice, nutty, fatty flavor. The pesto adds the umami, the truffle hits the earthy notes even more. That was mind-blowing. If you love mushrooms, that's like taking mushrooms to just the boss level. That was boss level mushroom tart. I'm sure it's not called that, but that's what it tasted like.
Cool a little bit so you can taste this intensity of the flavor. And very refreshing.
Wow, that's delicious. So this dish is flour crab with tomato consomme. Apparently they don't squeeze the juice out of the tomatoes, they let it drip. The process takes 24 hours for the juice to kind of just drip into enough consomme. And inside is a tomato, of course the flour crab. I would say this would be the equivalent of a salad, right? Like just the most palate cleansing, prep your appetite kind of dish. The consomme, it's just got an intensely sweet, zesty tomato flavor. It's like your taste buds just jumped into like a mountain stream that's also soaked in tomatoes.
Living with your dream.
The crab is tender, it's naturally sweet, like a tiny bit of brininess. I think a little rice puffs in here as well to kind of gives a little crispy texture. It's extremely refreshing because the amuse-bouche is kind of rich. It kind of cleanses your palate from that and gets you ready for the main courses. Usually when you just start a multi-course meal, you're not usually that full. I feel like this is I'm not full, but I feel like this is the fullest I've been at a tasting menu because of how substantial the initial courses were. Okay, this is the drunken chicken dish. This is unlike any drunken chicken I've ever seen in my life. The process they use to make this is wild. So obviously drunken chicken is cooked in wine. That's why it's called drunken chicken. It's not like it's went out and got drunk and then someone cooked it and that's the drunken chicken. No, it's cooked in wine, but they use a local wine. This bottle right here, there's apparently only 35 bottles in existence and they have all 35 bottles. And the process is they cook the chicken in the wine for 10 seconds, then immediately dip it in ice water for 10 seconds. And this process is repeated 10 times. Then they marinate the chicken for 10 days in the yellow wine. And they told me they only use virgin female chickens because that's the most tender, they have the most perfect fat ratio. On the plate, 5 different pieces. There's chicken thigh, there's chicken gizzard, there's chicken heart, there's chicken liver, there's baby chicken egg. In the middle is a sauce made from the chicken broth and truffles, and everything looks like it's cooked to medium rare, at least the organs do. Let's start with the chicken thigh. Whoa, look how tender and juicy this thing is. That is so tender. I'm just gonna taste this on its own first. It's so soft. It's probably one of the most tender pieces of chicken I've ever bit into. The wine flavor, like again, not overwhelming, but you definitely taste it. And it's almost like the wine creates a beautiful umami for the chicken. It adds so much depth.
young egg inside the chicken, so we need to sauce it from
That chicken skin is so fatty. Ah, so good. Even just without the sauce, it's good. With the sauce, of course, more intense flavor, some earthiness from the truffles. The shoulder. Wow, 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 wow. The skin is nice and snappy as well. Yeah, after the chicken goes down the hatch, the umami from the wine remains. This is the chicken gizzard. Definitely the snappiest, most flavorful chicken gizzard I've ever had. The flavor is so clean too, zero gaminess. Look at this heart. Oh, every piece is so juicy. Wow. That heart just literally melted on my tongue. Chicken heart, usually a little chewy, that was not. This is the chicken liver. Whoa. This is so crazy. This literally tastes like foie gras. It's just butter, pure butter. And look at this beautiful egg. Look at this thing. It's just, so this is an egg they got out from the chicken, so it hasn't got the hard shell yet. Oh my gosh. It tastes like creamy, rich wine. That was quite an experience. I love drunken chicken as a dish. Never had like that before. So this is another alcohol-related dish. This is fish maw from Hong Kong. So they boil the fish maw in over 6 hours in stock and then cook with French butter and Hennessy with little croutons on top and egg custard on the bottom. Okay, this is beautiful. Wow. I've had fish maw a lot in my life. Never like this. That is soft fish maw. Still has a nice texture to it. This is, of course, a very sticky dish. Tons of collagen. A little sweet, savory, and it's just sitting on top of just cloud-like custard. It's very nice. So the next dish is just says lemon, and it's a lemon sorbet. It's kind of needed because you just ate a very collagen-rich dish. Lemon sorbet with pop rocks inside, and look, they also have olive oil in here as well. Oh, that is a very refreshing bite. That's gonna cleanse your palate for sure. That's good, still delicious. Like a very sophisticated sorbet. Pretty good with the olive oil too. This dish looks beautiful. This is a gailan from their own garden. They harvest it each day. So it looks like it's grilled on the stock. They have a couple slices of scallops with foie gras on top. And the sauce is made from the cheese water from their Parmesan cheese. And they also mixed in beef ham from Spain. Like there's a lot going on. Let's get a piece with everything. Truffles, foie gras, scallops, everything. This is delicious. Oh, in that bite, you get the slight bitterness from the gailan. So much nutty flavor from that cheese sauce. Of course, that nice truffle flavor as well. This cheese sauce is splendid. Tiny bit of kick as well. I think some chilies in here too. But wow, the scallops and the foie gras both have started like a melting your mouth competition to see which one dissolves faster. It's rich. There's so much flavor. The cheese sauce is amazing. Wow, so good. That's awesome. Awesome. This is probably my most anticipated course. This is mallard duck. So the duck is from their own farm, of course. All the vegetable here, including the shiitake mushroom, there's some greens under the mushroom as well. Everything is sourced locally. There's a sauce here that's made with local Vietnamese cashew nuts, and the actual sauce sitting under the duck is made from the bone of the duck. They grill the duck, they grill the vegetables, so the skin should be nice. Oh, it is nice and crispy. And they age it for 7 days to enhance that crispy skin. The skin is so crispy and fatty looking. Look at this thing. Wow. This duck, first of all, is perfect. Skin, beautiful, perfect doneness. The sauce is incredible. It's rich and savory, sweet, and incredibly citrusy. And the citrus flavor really hits you about 4 chews in. It has a slight bitterness. I think maybe that's from the skin of the citrus, but it's very, very well balanced. The shiitake mushroom has the greens underneath. Okay, let me get this cashew sauce involved too. The duck is so wonderful and smoky, and the mustard greens adds a bit of a mustardy kick. I don't know what it is, but a lot of tasting menus I've been to, I mean, everybody does pitch it, and it's good, but this duck was spectacular, and something a little different for me. That's very nice. So this next dish is really interesting. So it's abalone rice, but the main star is not the abalone, it's the rice itself. So this rice they have to get from Hokkaido, and it's freshly harvested rice that must be used very quickly as soon as harvested. The abalone is from New Zealand, which the chef says is just really there for texture, and the sauce, of course, is made from the abalone as well. But here, the rice is the star. Wow. It tastes exactly like how he intended. Wow, this is so good. Really plump, fragrant rice. And there is an absolute milkiness to it. The sauce made from the abalone, of course, a little briny, tons of umami, it's delicious. But the rice is absolutely transcendent. That's so good. Last main course, this is the seafood soup. So the stock is made from fish bones. The noodles made from squid. It's sandwiched between, I think the chef says shallots overnight. And there's an egg yolk in here as well. And you're supposed to pop the egg yolk and mix it with the broth. Well, this tastes like all the best parts of the ocean. Also inside, little bits of sea asparagus provides like a little briny crunch. The squid noodles are so tender. The broth, I say light, but obviously much richer mixed with the egg yolk. The squid itself has so much depth and flavor. Yeah, the squid noodles itself, they're so tasty. Like a perfect final main dish. That's so satisfying and comforting at the same time. Okay, first dessert dish. This is inspired by roasted sweet potato. So that what they do here is roast the sweet potato over charcoal. Inside there's balsamic reduction, olive oil, miso, caramel, salt flakes, and of course truffle on top. Wow, it's like the most luxurious roast potato you ever put in your mouth. Sweet, smoky, savory, very, very, very thick. Obviously, almost like a roast potato puree. A little sourness from the balsamic reduction, earthy flavor from the truffle. That's really nice. Dessert number 2. So this is simply called coconut. So there's 2 types of coconut. One is for sweetness and one is for fragrance. So, and it's pretty much a coconut sorbet. On the bottom there's some nuts, I think. It is a really fragrant coconut, very creamy, not overly sweet. Some tapioca bubbles on the bottom. Quite a creamy, refreshing dessert. And the last bite, freshly baked mandolin with whipped cream. That thing just crumbled. Nice and toasty and buttery. That's so light. I feel like that thing can fly right off the plate. This has been a pretty phenomenal experience. I think some of my favorites, the duck, the beginning bites, incredible. Oh, the drunken chicken is good. The guideline was super impressive. I think those were my favorite courses, but overall, it's a beautiful, beautiful restaurant. It does feel like they bought a house like in this neighborhood, just built it into a restaurant. I think they did build this thing. It's gorgeous. The kitchen is beautiful. The whole setting is wonderful. The outside looks really, really pretty. Yeah, it is 100% deserving of a Michelin star. And the total price with everything, about 115 US dollars, 100% worth it. Awesome dining experience. I would recommend checking this place out if you're ever in Vietnam.
They're still sleeping.